Since the 2018 release of the latest installment of the Conjuring franchise, many people have taken interest in the film's unnerving antagonist. But how much truth is in the Hollywood production of The Nun? Is Valac a character of make-believe, or does he truly exist? First things first, Valac was not associated with the actual Amityville or the Enfield poltergeist case. The name Valac is in fact associated with the demon, but the nun motif was added on by Hollywood for the purposes of entertainment. The real-life lore depicts this entity in a very, very different way. The real story of Valac, or the entity also known as, all of these other words, originated in a pseudepigraphical grimoire used for the conjuration of demons. This practice, or goetia, is said to give the summoner the ability to connect with a summoned demon on a personal level. Each demon offers the summoner a different skill or ability, and Valak's offering is believed to be knowledge of planetary positions, the locations of treasure, and where to find snakes. It's also said that he commands 30 legions, and appears as a winged horned child who rides a two-headed dragon. Outside of these things, he isn't really all that interesting. So why did screenwriter Gary Dauberman choose Valac as the star of the show in the 2018 movie The Nun? The character design for the film was actually inspired by the film director's conversation with Lorraine Warren, where she claims she once saw a swirling vortex with a dark hooded figure at the center. Not sure how a swirling vortex spawned the concept of a pasty demon with dermatitis, but oh well. The Warrens likely never encountered anything resembling this sacrilegious silver screen shrew, and Dauberman never explicitly stated why he chose Valac instead of simply creating an original antagonist character. Could it be that this dopey little baby demon riding a mutant lizard influenced the screenwriter to include him because he wanted to make his big Hollywood debut? Maybe. It's interesting that, as powerful and important as Valac is believed to be, there's no origin source for this alleged entity, except that people just believe in him. He has appeared in famous occult texts such as the Lesser Key of Solomon, but has been referenced all the way back to the 1500s. You'd be hard-pressed to find a single outlet that regards him as fictional or a mere fabrication. Apparently, even the atheists and secular historians are staying out of this one. From a theological point of view, he has no relevance or mention, but one could certainly speculate that he may have been part of the one-third of angels, rather fallen angels, mentioned in Genesis, since they weren't all referenced individually. Still, there's little mention of him to be found, regardless of how big his online fan club is, or how often some sources may confuse him with other more well-known demonic entities. Therefore, this episode of Farside Fables is deemed unresolved, a cold case, as there is no solid foundation for unraveling this mystery and finding the truth. Hopefully, you still learned something new. Not so scary now, are you, Valak? Contour is a many-splendored thing.